Yeah. All right, and welcome to the K&K 2026 NFL schedule release special. We are delayed because our computers don't know how to work. Across the board. Everything's broken. Why every time we do like a special show, everything breaks? The draft show, things broke. Brandon did his phone, did the show from his car, like a quarter of it, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that's why you did it from the car?
Well, no, that was part of the reason. And now Shane is using his phone, or Brandon's using his phone today. Shane had a football meeting. Scoop and I already did a show 4 hours ago. I can't believe we're doing this here, but we already did that. By the way,
my computer still didn't want to turn on for this one.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, that show is now up on Spotify, so go check that out when you get a chance after this. Joined, as always, by Brandon, Scoop, Shane, and myself, Robert, the 2026 NFL schedule release. We finally get to plan what our calendar looks like for the fall all the way up to Valentine's Day, which is Super Bowl Sunday for some reason. Thank you, ESPN and ABC. Okay.
It's going to cause a lot of arguments in households.
It definitely will. You know what else is going to cause an argument in my household? The two Wednesday nighters that we have this year, or I think it's two of them, especially the Wednesday night with Seahawks Patriots, which we'll get to in a moment. Brandon, you are on your phone today because of all the computers that have crapped out. Yours ceases to exist. Can you tell us the full story? Because last night, I had to sub in for you last night, and obviously today you're at work earlier, but I had to actually be an emergency sub the last 2 days because your computer decided to not exist. So please tell us the full story of your computer not existing.
It's not the first time. Everybody remembers my old computer, how crap it was. So, like,
of course, remembered it was 3 months ago.
Well, exactly. The whole point of getting a new computer was A, I just needed one because that computer was old. It was going, and B, I needed better sound. I needed better video. I wanted to have more kind of things to do with my computer. And so what we've now fast forward, basically this is 3 months, almost exactly 3 months that I've had the damn laptop. And so Windows had a new update.
Which by the way, I'm 3 updates ahead of you because I'm in the insider program.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that, yeah.
So
good for you.
So yeah. So Father Bill Gates decided that the new update was going to completely fry my computer. And I opened it yesterday. It doesn't want to start. It's stuck on the black screen that says Lenovo. I was like, okay, it's just taking a little bit. 10 minutes later, we're still there. I'm like, oh, fantastic. So I was like, let me go into this and see what the problem is. I've been stuck on the blue screen, and honestly, today I took it a step further because you know what, it's gonna get wiped. I have to wipe everything anyway, so I literally just not only did I like reset the whole computer, but I literally can't do anything with it. I can't log into it, anything like that, until I get a copy of my data.
Yeah,
and put on a USB and stick it back into the computer. So I cannot use that computer for about a week. So fantastic times we live in.
Yeah.
Great technology.
And everyone's saying hi in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Kurt said, "Are you guys ready for GTA 6?" Very much so. I have my issues with the hype of this game, but I'm quite excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to everyone joining us today. Shane,
how is it about that game?
You should look it up. It looks great. Shane, how was your coaches meeting today, man? Welcome to you. You are now officially also about to be in training camp as well for high school.
Yeah, we're starting, I guess what you would consider like OTAs, basically. Not even OTAs. I don't know. What do you call it? But
I think OTAs would be the right call.
Yeah. Or mini camp. I don't know. Anyways, that'll be starting in like 2.5 weeks now. So, today we were just having a meeting talking about, X's and O's and stuff, which, if you know me, you know that I enjoy those things. And then baseball, we're in the thick of playoffs. So
playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs? We talking about playoffs?
Playoffs.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, never a dull moment in my life, apparently. But
Oh yeah.
but here we are. We're
making it happen.
We're making it happen. So
and then Scoop, I know we just did a show as well, so good to have you in as well.
Good to be back, Rozo. Yeah, aside from my bad Jim Moore impression just there.
Yeah, so I mean, this is gonna be awesome. So here we go. NFL schedule. I'm gonna put up every week on the screen. I don't know even how we decide to go about this. I just say we talk about the national games, and if we're at all interested in whatever let's do best national game of the week for every week. I'll read out all the national games, and we'll just do best national games every week. As
Sounds
Patrick
good to me.
as well, go get your Lion Coffee at HawaiianCoffeeCompany.com. Patrick 10 is the code for all of you to use. Thank you very much, Patrick, for your wonderful collaborations for us and helping us make it possible. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna get this going right here, right now. So we are going. Let's see. Boom. There we go. I'm gonna switch you guys around. So
There we go.
Oh, why do I look so weird
yeah.
in this view?
I'm
What'd you
changing.
say, boss?
Okay, no, now I'm normal, but the other view we had just
There
we
at
go.
the bottom of the
There we
screen.
go. Okay, so week 1, we open up with obviously your Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks against the New England Patriots. I fully expect the Today Show to have Diana Rossini on the desk
Oh God.
for this. I just don't understand. Your national game is 49ers Rams. We've talked about this before. This was announced earlier. Sunday night, I don't know why it's Cowboys again, but Cowboys Giants, Broncos Chiefs with probably Mahomes 2 months ahead of schedule. I would say the clear winner here. Obviously, Patriots Seahawks is always fun, but Niners Rams in Melbourne, great way to kick off that division, Shane.
Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to go on that?
Yes, yes. I'm leading you in.
Riveting analysis.
No, it's I mean, like, it'll be interesting just considering how far away this is. Pretty sure this is the furthest an NFL game has ever been from.
Yes, this is the
States.
furthest it's ever been. Yeah.
And I mean, luckily it's week 1, so it's not like they're, having to travel somewhere the week before or whatever, but still, I mean, we'll see, obviously. I feel like those two always have a kind of a fun matchup, especially if San Francisco is, week 1, they'll be mostly healthy. Hopefully, obviously. So yeah, I mean, it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a Friday noon. I think 12:35 start in Melbourne. All right, we'll move to week 2 here. Thursday night, Lions Bills. Bills in their new stadium to open up 2026 on Thursday Night Football. Scoop, this is a great start for Thursday night schedule.
Agreed. I think that on the heels of last year, where we were immensely critical of particularly the primetime games on Thursday and Monday, I think they're really starting off with some good ones here. And quite frankly, just as a aside from the previous one, I didn't hate the Giants-Cowboys one.
I'm just tired of seeing the Cowboys on primetime. You guys will see how nuts their primetime schedule is as we go through this. It's disgusting. Once again, let's see what else we have here. Colts Chiefs Sunday night, week 2. Again,
News.
I don't know if Mahomes is going to be healthy. This is also a snooze fest. I don't like that the Giants have these many primetime games. Brandon, as an expert for the division, these first 2 games, I mean, again, I know that Scoop said that there's a lot of interesting things with Cowboys Giants, but Giants Rams, really? I mean, this looks like blowout city, and we're not even in June.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why the NFL is drinking the Giants Kool-Aid based on their offseason and whatnot. Like,
Harbaugh and
I
Dart.
think it's Harbaugh and the first round of that draft.
Yeah.
and even
Well,
then,
actually,
to
no.
me-
Well, yeah, it's Harbaugh and their big three on offense: Dart, Scattaboo, and Neighbors. You know.
Neighbors,
And
who
Neighbors
might
just
not
had
even be
another-
healthy.
yeah,
If I'm not mistaken,
No.
I think Neighbors just had surgery again.
He did. Yeah, he had surgery this week.
yeah. I don't. That's why I'm like, I mean, I get that that's their big three, and I get that everybody's gonna ooh and ah over Harbaugh, but I'm like, I'm not a fan of putting teams like, like basically like the NFL Network, and the NFL, the NFL schedule makers, like them crowning teams, before they even play a game. I'm like,
Well, I mean, it's the network draft. I mean, the networks draft.
Yeah.
The ESPN drafted this game.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
But it's like, well, like what it is. It's like primetime games to me, and I say this every year. I mean, I know they're gonna have a couple clunkers, every year. It just is what it is. But like your primetime games really should be like the best of the best playing each other. And it's like the Giants. Listen, the Giants had an exciting offseason, yada yada yada. But like against the Rams, like no,
on the road.
It's still the Giants.
Yeah, it's still the
Yeah.
Giants.
Like, oh my god, like, what? Okay, they didn't win a lot of games last year. What are they going to win? Maybe one or two more games this year. But like, because they got to the whole team has to get used to a whole new system, a whole new style of coaching. Like, I understand that they want to kind of get out ahead of the curve and kind of get these games like out there and whatnot before these teams get like take off and get really good. But like, I'm just not a fan of giving teams that were previously not good like a lot of primetime games, because that usually just it can go one of two ways. Either it exceeds expectations like by a mile, or it totally backfires. And I think with the Giants, it's going to totally backfire.
Speaking of totally backfiring, Week 3 Thursday Night Football, the Falcons go to Green Bay. What?
Ugh.
Let's see what we got here.
I mean, what the storyline going into that game is all Bijan versus Josh Jacobs.
Pretty much. The Rio game.
I like how the only two lefty quarterbacks in the NFL ended up in the same quarterback.
Yeah, they're both in Atlanta.
Heck yeah, buddy.
This is the one Cowboys game I will kind of accept, because I kind of like the idea of Jerry World getting fricked one game. Like, I kind of like the idea of like, oh, we don't have to worry about that stupid early season sunlight. Let's go to Rio and play on the bad turf. Like, okay, sure, I guess. Like, so
That's wild. Like, wasn't our game in Rio like a late game? Wasn't it like a 7 or 8?
No. You that Packers Eagles game that we always have synonymous with Rio was week 1. That Friday, week 1 Peacock exclusive.
Well, no, I'm saying in terms of time. The time of the game wasn't.
Oh, the time was much later. Yeah, that's the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other aspect of this, guys. There's 3 other games on, and then there's this. So I don't understand. There's a game later.
I guess that they figure, it's the Cowboys and it's Lamar. Enough people will watch this game anyway.
Yeah, but if you're in the Raiders Saints area, which I apologize if you are. That, by the way, this includes you, Scoop. This is your game.
Say, what?
This is the game. You're not gonna get this game on your local CBS station. You're gonna get this one.
Oh, dang it. I'm going to miss the team that was in the Tank Bowl versus the team that's got Tyler Shug at quarterback. That's unfortunate.
Sunday night, Rams Broncos. That's pretty solid. And then we start another Eagles Bears chapter on Monday night. So there you go.
I'm still picking scabs from the one at the end of November.
Yeah.
So there you go. We'll see the Bears a lot throughout this schedule, which yikes. Week 4, Steelers,
Caleb
Browns.
Williams, Ben Johnson, Kool-Aid.
Steelers, Browns, Thursday night football. Here we go. The ugly Thursday nighter continues. Steelers, Browns, TNF, week 4. Okay, Sure. The first London game, Colts Commanders. Okay, I will take that.
I will say this: if you're looking at just based off improvements or having improved this offseason, you can make the case Cleveland had the best draft of anybody.
You could. I like
yes,
I like
Kenny,
the
I'll
Colts.
check that right now.
I still like the Colts a lot.
I still like the Colts in this particular matchup. Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, that game doesn't excite me at all, but you know.
I mean, it shouldn't. It's an old Commanders roster which still hasn't fixed itself.
Colts Commanders interest me because of the quarterbacks, if the quarterbacks are healthy.
Yeah,
thank you, Kenny. I just fixed that. I apologize. That was a bug on my system. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, this game, as you guys said, I think this game does excite me for a London game. I think this is one that's worth the 6:30 wake up. But Brandon, you said you would take the Colts. Anyone here taking the Commanders for this one? Okay, Scoop is
depends who the quarterback is or quarterbacks are.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
I just don't like the. I don't like the Commanders just not still once again for the second straight year not addressing big holes in their roster. Like
Yep. Let's see. Sunday night here. Lions Panthers. Oh God. I mean, I think it's interesting, but it's not like. Oh my
I don't
God.
hate that.
I don't hate it.
It could be worse.
It definitely could be worse. Speaking of
Be
worse, Monday night is Falcons Saints.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
And it got worse.
And it got worse.
Can we please just ban the NFC South? Can we, you know what?
You know what's awful? After the loss of Mike Evans to San Francisco and the failure to improve upon Cade Otton at tight end, you can make the case the Panthers are the best team in that division now.
Oh, they definitely are. I don't think there's. I mean,
they already won the division, so
Yeah.
I know, but a lot of people thought that they got hot rather than they were genuinely good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think the back half was pretty good. Week 5, Bucks Cowboys again on Thursday night. We go Bucks Cowboys. Okay. Eagles Jags. Are you guys excited to wake up early?
Bucks Cowboys would have been a good game 5 years ago.
6:30 a.m. Well, I mean that's your time.
Yeah, that's Pacific.
It's 8:30 here, but still 8:30 to face the Jaguars.
Well, see, I like that.
In London.
For me, when it comes to football season, the earlier games, the better. I hate when we have primetime games because I have to wait all day just to watch my team lose and then stewing it on the show for 2 hours.
Well, technically, this is a primetime game.
I mean, it is a primetime game. I'm saying but at least this one.
I agree with liking earlier games, but 6:30 on a Sunday is a little bit of a stretch.
I'm fine. I'm
fine with it.
Get us out of the conversation early, and I can enjoy the rest of the day. Football.
Brandon, it sounds like your new computer's already on life support. Yes, it is. Trevor, our boy Trevor.
Yeah, unfortunately, Trev, it is. I don't know why. I don't know why God hates me. I don't know why Bill Gates hates me. I don't understand it.
He said it was Lenovo, more like Lemonova.
Oh God. Okay, Scoop, that was pretty good. Ravens Falcons Sunday Night Football. Yay!
Hang on, am I tripping or didn't we just see a Ravens Falcons game a few minutes ago?
We saw another Falcons game earlier. Hi, Kenny. I disagree, Brandon. If you lose in the morning, your Sunday's ruined before noon. Yeah, what if you lose to the Jags? Your day's over. You're not going to watch football.
Listen, if we lose to the Jags, then we don't. I'm not watching the rest of the damn season. Jesus.
Well, here's the difference, though, Kenny. Brandon's team doesn't lose very much.
Exactly.
Your team, however, I'm sorry, but I can't say the same.
Yeah, for the Giants. Sorry.
That might change this year.
I'm so confused where that was going.
Mind you, we get the Jags in the early part of the season when they still suck, and we're usually 4-0, 5-0 by that point.
But you're on the road in London.
I do not care because you know why?
I wouldn't be surprised if we start a little bit slower this year because of the new offensive system.
Yeah,
it'll take time.
All right.
It can't be much slower than you know who.
Don't
mention it.
Can we keep that name dead and buried?
Well,
Also,
we'll
that-
see what happens with the Dolphins. Now,
that Falcons Ravens game, the only thing intriguing about that is just Bijan versus Derrick Henry. That's it.
Yeah. Now, here's a great one. Bills Rams. We love to see it. That's going to be a great ESPN game.
Again, another game that I swear we saw earlier.
Oh no, we're seeing more Bills.
Giants Rams. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
Giants Rams is the other one. Okay, Shane, do we like Seahawks Broncos on Thursday night ever? Is it? I mean, it's going to be interesting, right?
I mean, personally, I have great memories with Seahawks Broncos.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, hold on. Can I move you up here? Yeah, let me do that.
But you know,
There you go.
yeah. But for a Thursday night game this next year, yeah, I mean, I think it'll be good. You know, they're going to be two solid teams once again, and especially now with what's his name, Jalen Waddle. I feel like that's going to be an interesting. You know, they're going to be a little more vertical offensively. So kind of, you know, putting the test of that Seahawks defense, I think is going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm into that.
Kenny said, "Thank you for the theme song." Shane's been working on the Giants.
Oh,
theme,
dude,
on
hell yeah! That was fun. I'm glad you like it.
I'm not gonna preview it here. Go check out the Giants show to check out that theme. It's awesome.
Yes.
The London game against Texans Jaguars. Kill me.
Texans.
I mean, we know the Jags are the home team for obvious
I
reasons.
cannot wait to watch that D'Amico Ryan's defense just swallow Trevor Lawrence whole.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna skip through the 10 and 1 o'clock games. There's no reason to dwell on them. Cowboys Packers, yay! Another Cowboys game.
The times on this are tripping me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is Pacific Coast because West Coast is the best coast, as Shane likes to say. Commanders 49ers.
Yeah, right. It is.
We know the story here. I don't know if it's worthy for a primetime game, but I guess.
Here's the thing. San Francisco, the 49ers, it looks different to me, or it's different to me if they're on earlier in the series or earlier in the season, in contrast to later on in the season, which, as an old weatherman meme, if I may paraphrase an old weatherman meme from Texas, everybody in San Francisco is dead. So
wait, so are you saying by week 6 half the roster is going to be injured? Is that your prediction?
It might be.
It might be. I'm gonna write that down. Everyone write that down.
I mean,
that's substation.
Well, between the two of them, like, yeah, the Commanders are a nursing home of a football team, and
this is the ICU Bowl.
Yeah, and then the Niners. I mean, they're always hurt.
You got one team that has an offense or has just a general roster coaching style that gets everybody killed, and you have one who's in action in blowout games, got his quarterback killed almost last year.
Oh my God! All right, week 7, here we go. We are on to late October with Patriots Bears. Yippee! What?
It could be something. Depends on
it
just.
Could be something. It could be. You know what? I'll make this prediction. Mike Rabel will not be coaching the Patriots by this game.
Wow.
I don't think he will. I think something's going to come out with the Diana Rossini thing, and maybe earlier, but I don't expect him to coach.
But Robert, this is the Patriots and Robert Kraft we're talking about.
True.
Yeah.
How many times did Bill Belichick cheat in the game and nothing happened, right? Like, and I get it. This is a different kind of cheating. But like, I would argue it's much worse. Not I would argue. It is much worse. But it doesn't have to do with the game.
Right. That's always the tough thing, is that even if on a morality level something is worse, it's always treated differently if it directly impacts the game of football and the league itself versus if it doesn't.
And mind you, people forget about Robert Kraft's indecencies. So
Yeah, true. We go
I
off.
mean,
So the-
I mean, I
Sorry,
could see him like I could see him stepping down because he's
not focused.
whatever. I don't, you know,
Yeah.
but I don't think he would be fired or.
Yeah. Okay, we are off to Paris.
If anything, I could see it be like a similar to like a Belichick, what they did with where it's like mutually agreed to part ways type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We are off to Paris, my friends. Hopefully, sorry, I messed up on the loading screen here. We are off to Paris, Saint Denis.
Deli.
Steelers and Saints. Sorry, Paris. Sorry. That's all I gotta say. Sunday night. Actually, let me make sure this is a bit bigger.
the French don't care about our football. They like their football.
Sunday night is Chiefs and Seahawks.
Do they know you can't? Do they know you can't surrender at the third quarter if you're down?
I don't know what else to say about Chiefs Seahawks other than I hope Mahomes is back by that point. He should be.
He will
Yeah,
be.
same.
Cowboys Eagles again on Monday night. Woohoo! Oh, God.
That's expected.
That's expected. Thursday night football, Panthers Packers. Okay, is anyone like? Are we that excited about the Panthers to put them on 3 primetime games? Kenny said Paris can keep this game.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I do find them compelling because you've got a former number 1 overall quarterback with a team that started to take some steps last year, and it's the question of, okay, are they now going to take the next step into that sort of, if not the top, obviously not the top tier per se, but that sort of second echelon of teams in the NFC, or are they just going to kind of sit around Jeff Fisherville?
Yeah, but if they sit around Jeff Fisherville by October 29th, are we going to care about this game?
Hell no.
Shane?
I mean, I barely care about it now.
I mean,
in October.
I mean, in theory, I'd say no, but how many times have we seen a 7-8-1 team sneak in the 6th seed?
True. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, we're hitting November, and November Sunday Night Football is Eagles Commanders again. Can you guys stop having your only primetime games be division, man? Can I watch you play other teams?
It's only because it's just the fact that literally 3 teams in that. Well, actually, all 4 teams in division. They're all big markets or big places. Washington, Philly, Dallas, and the New York metropolitan area.
Of the top 5 big market teams in the NFC, 4 of them are in the NFC East.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's
Okay.
it's like the AL East of the football league.
Yeah.
Bears Seahawks. Shane, are you scared about this matchup at all?
No.
Does this matchup scare you? No.
No. In Seattle in prime time? No.
And
Trevor says
Caleb Williams throwing off his back foot.
Yeah.
I think here's the thing. Bears, great interior O-line, obviously. And it's like, I mean, they have good pieces, but like,
the unit isn't there yet, I don't think. I don't think anyone here thinks the unit is there.
I don't care for the Bears tackles.
No.
And I think basically Seattle's going to get him running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and he's not going to know what to do.
Which is what he did last year.
Which is literally what
Yeah.
happened last year.
Except
And he got lucky
now,
throwing pair balls down the field.
yeah. Except now he's going to be going against a defense where he's seeing ghosts, and there's actually running advanced concepts. So
Where he doesn't know what to do. I apologize there, but Trevor said he could see Kraft promoting McDaniels if Rabel steps down.
Oh God.
That's
Oh,
probably
God.
the only way I ever see him getting another head coaching job.
Yeah.
I hope not.
That would suck. All right, week 9, we're in the stretch here with Jaguars Ravens Thursday night football. Oh my God! So again, Thursday night gets a couple good weeks, and then it turns into blah.
Yeah.
So
Absolute
basically, what
trash.
I'm seeing here, the trend I'm seeing here is first round quarterbacks. Basically, if there's a former first round quarterback, they're getting stuck on there.
They're getting stuck on TNF. The international game in Madrid is Bengals Falcons.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
do not get this at all. I don't see any appeal with this at all because I'm gonna be honest. I don't see Burrow staying healthy until November 8th.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Can we point out the most obvious problem with this?
Which is?
Who the hell is waking up at 9:30 to watch that? Falcons fans aren't waking up at 9:30 to watch that.
Rob will. Rob
Well,
absolutely.
yeah,
will.
because Robert's a psychopath.
Oh, man.
Who's
See,
waking
like-
up to watch it?
like the Bengals defense is still crap. They still have not addressed it. Like I don't want to watch Bijan go for two. I don't want to watch Bijan do to them what Bijan helps me do against you guys in Madden. Like,
Or on your
God.
fantasy team.
But literally the only thing that I could enjoy, that I can think of that I could enjoy watching that, is I am looking forward to seeing what Bijan Robinson can do in a Kevin Stefanski 2 tight end offense.
True. That
That
is
is
true.
true.
But we'll probably know by week week 9 what this is gonna look like.
and Stefanski knows
True.
the Bengals well,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, the
I don't see this is when this got announced. By the way, this was other than a couple of the London games, this was the first international game that got announced. They chose this one to announce first on I think it was Monday.
Which is so anticlimactic.
Which I'm like, how is this interesting, NFL Network? Like, what are we talking about here?
You know what?
Shane-
Rob. You know what that reminds me of?
Yes.
That reminds me of the other day when you and I were talking about the WNBA and the way they
The
treat
TV
the big,
listings. Yeah.
the big market teams so like restrictively, and the teams like Indiana so like ubiquitously.
Yeah.
Scoop will be sleeping and forget to put Jamar. Honestly,
Honestly, I might do that week. Shane, do you have any other thoughts on this dumb matchup that got put on NFL Network? He doesn't
No.
care. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving
Yeah.
here. Another Bears game. Yippee! Oh my god.
Why?
and again,
Uh,
like I said earlier,
that-
two former number 1 overall quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That game has a final score of like 19-18 written all over, like the ugliest game you're gonna see, but somehow they can score somewhat, but not really.
I
Like,
hope Baker
oh,
Mayfield
God.
trashes Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I hope Baker has a better year than he did. Monday night, Bills Vikings. Here we go. We're on the Vikings train in the second half of the year. There's like 5 Vikings national TV games.
Bill-
And this is the
And
first
this is right when the
Bills,
Vikings start falling
Vikings.
apart every year.
Okay,
one in Minnesota.
whatever they're predicting Buffalo to win by in this game is not enough.
Dude,
Yeah.
Double it.
okay. Speaking on what's happening with Minnesota from a quarterback position, Shane, do you think by this point, so we're looking at week 9 right here, do you think we'll see Kyler Murray take the field by this point?
Did we not see Kyler Murray take the field by week 1?
That's a good point.
Because I
That's a
think we
very
do.
good point.
I kind of
I
just
think
assumed
he
he'd be
does.
the starter off
Yeah.
the week 1.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think. Well, first of all, Kyler's obviously a much better athlete than JJ.
I mean, yes.
Yes, but also I like.
Also a lot better at being not dead.
Well, yeah, true.
Well, yeah.
Being not dead. Oh my God, Scoop.
But
what
I mean,
the heck?
I like. I mean, Kyler is faster. He's got a better arm. He, I mean, he's more accurate. He has a stronger arm. Everything,
More
JJ just has height, but everybody's got height over Kyler.
Yeah, and
So-
Kyler, to his credit, I mean, he's been to the playoffs. Like he's accomplished a lot more in his career than JJ has, right? So
I mean,
more
yeah.
durability.
yeah,
I mean, that includes college too. Kyler was a lot more durable in college.
Yeah.
yeah, and Kevin O'Connell is one of the most pass happy offensive play callers in the game. Which is why the JJ McCarthy pick never made sense to me because the dude never threw in college.
I still
But-
remember his combine. He didn't make a single throw.
No. So that was,
It's so
But,
funny because like everybody who talks about JJ McCarthy that I listen to always is telling me about like everything he didn't do, and I'm like, did the guy just exist his way to the NFL?
Yes. The answer
because
is yes.
because he was the quarterback on, a 15-0 undefeated
Michigan,
team.
yeah.
And, look at
Natty
him,
team.
He literally you want to talk about carried quarterbacks to a title? That's the one right there.
Not your quarterback.
JJ McCarthy.
Absolutely. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But JJ, like, bro, all JJ did in that entire title run was turn
It's
hand
yeah,
ball off.
and a lot of
And
people are
look-
saying that about like Mendoza now, saying like, oh well, it's like no, he was a big part of that.
Oh hell no!
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Can someone
yeah.
Can someone remind me who their running back was at Michigan? I'm having a blank.
It was Blake Corum, who's with
yeah,
the Rams
thanks.
now.
And they also had Donovan too, didn't they?
Oh yeah, Donovan.
What was
Yeah,
his name?
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So Commanders Giants Thursday Night Football. Yay. Okay. Fox apparently really wanted this game. Patriots Lions for Munich. I guess that's pretty good for Fox. I would say, I think it's a good pick. I don't.
There's
Have
like
much to
two.
say
There's
about
like
the
two polar opposite teams. One that is always ferocious in the trenches, and one that has f all there.
Yeah, that is very true. Do we expect? Is there a reality where the Patriots are just not good by week 10?
Yes.
How likely is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
possible.
Because that's how I feel about the Patriots. I think we're talking about how much they overachieved last year. Moving forward,
With or without AJ Brown, I don't think that they're going to be that as good as they were last year.
Well, the
Can't-
thing
it's
is
not
also
gonna
with AJ Brown. I mean, if they want to involve him as a deep threat, you also still have to have a line in there capable of blocking enough for him to get down the field.
and they don't have it.
Assuming he completes his routes when he gets there.
Let's wait about a month for that. We need Adam for one of these Steelers night games. That's what I'll say.
If you just give him the AFC North. So yeah, perfect. There you go. Give him the Steelers Bengals one. He'll go.
Trevor
ballistic.
says Minnesota
During
better
the
hope JJ pans out, even though he's only in year 3 of rookie deal. If Kyler Murray balls out, then they'll have to pay him big money. Kyler will bring in more competition to the quarterback room.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's exactly what it is. That's exactly why they did it at 100%. Chargers Ravens. I don't care about the Ravens this much on national TV. I really don't.
That. Well, you know why to me that's intriguing. That's Jesse Minter
Yeah,
against
right.
his former team. His former.
Defense.
And I don't
That's
know.
why I like it.
I do
I'm a
always
big-
think Lamar and Henry is fun to watch, and it's not playoffs yet, so Justin Herbert should still be pretty good.
Yeah. I could see,
Yeah.
Shane, can we see the Ravens finishing 8-7, or do you think they're better than 8-7?
You mean like 9 and 8?
No,
Yeah,
because
9
of
and 8.
17 games.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh man.
I hate that it's an uneven number. Okay, I'm still not comfortable with it. Relax.
Oh, I agree. I mean, Ravens.
Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna look this up.
I don't
right
know.
now. What is the Ravens over/under number for wins right
Ooh,
now?
I wish I had looked that up before the show. Like, for
I'm
just
gonna
all-
I'm gonna check right now. Because
I'm curious what it is for all 32 clubs.
That's
We're not gonna do
That's
it
one
for all
game that I'm not
32 clubs
excited
until July. But I just want to see what the Ravens one is right now.
I mean,
It's
the Ravens
it's set at 11.5.
That's about
Which
where I
seems
would have
way too high.
oh my.
That's about where I would have thought.
I'd probably say-
I'd probably go slightly under, but I don't think like 10 or 11 is crazy.
No, I was gonna say like 10 or 11 probably is where I see them.
Yeah, I'll go under. Yeah, go under, but slightly under.
Yeah, because I mean they have a stacked roster. It's just a matter of, how do they? How's the new coaching staff basically?
Yeah.
Welcome
But
to the AFC South Dumpster Bowl. Colts Texans, Week
Oh.
11.
Oh.
Sorry, Scoop. What were you gonna say? I apologize.
I don't remember.
That's fine. Colts Texans.
Both quarterbacks might legitimately be dead by then. Like,
So
Oh,
you got
God.
you got CJ Stroud and a vaunted defense on that side, and then you've got a hopefully will still be healthy Daniel Jones.
Haniel
with-
Donez.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Um,
oh boy.
But I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't trust CJ Stroud as far as I can throw him. So
Yeah, it's understandable after last
Jody,
year.
that was literally the point of what I said. I literally said since it's not the playoffs, he should be good.
Oh my God. Sunday Night Football in Mexico City for some reason. Vikings 49ers. So now you're going to another place where the turf sucks. Mexico City for Sunday Night Football.
Oh, and perfect. You're putting the team that's the most injured in the NFL on crappy turf.
The great
Fantastic.
idea. Woo!
So they got the Niners had to deal with crappy turf. Technically an
It is.
international game. I know it is, but Mexico City, like it's not too far. Like it's still normal
Yeah.
times for us, time zones and whatnot.
I was confused where you're going with that.
But so they have to deal with that. They have to deal with the substation and they have to deal with
And then-
crappy turf.
And then
This is
Shane, I
fantastic.
know you could probably speak on this with the Rio and the Mexico game in particular. The political climate or the climate outdoors isn't necessarily the best for these players anyway if they want to go outside and hang out in the city, which sounds
No.
like
No. Especially, yeah. I mean, right now, especially, there's a big thing going on in Mexico City where there's one cartel to the south in the jungle and there's one up north in the desert. And they're kind of going at it at the moment. So, you know, they see some roster full of dudes that are, you know, multimillionaires all conveniently staying at one hotel. Oh, hey, yeah, what's going on,
Yeah.
man? Yeah, like, you know.
You know what? This welcome to the cartel game on NBC. That's what this is.
Oh god! I mean, that's basically
Like,
what.
yeah, who
oh,
thought that was a
God.
good idea? Not me.
Yeah. We might get to the point with this game because this happens a lot with the Mexico City game where they move everything back to San Francisco and we do this game in San Francisco. I think that
That's
I could
I can see that
absolutely see that happening. Monday Night Football, Bengals Commanders. Oh yeah.
oh god.
If the Commanders' offense is healthy, they might challenge for the Dolphins' record a few years ago.
I need to check what the Commanders over under is right now because I want to know what it is. It is 7.5.
That's about right.
I
Yeah.
would touch the over on that one.
As of right now, yes. Shane.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
The Bengals over under is 9.5 currently.
I'm crashing the
Oh.
under on that one.
I have no idea what
if
to
they're
do.
if they're healthy, they probably do win like 9. Caveat: if they're healthy. and
they
and for
never
most
are,
teams,
so.
I don't have to say that. But there are a few Bengals, Niners, Commanders, where I do have to put out that disclaimer. Rams, somewhat, where I have to put out that disclaimer.
I apologize,
you
Kenny.
let the Bengals-
Really
you
quick,
let the
I
Bengals
apologize,
are
Kenny.
healthy.
I don't think Monday night can flex until week 12. This is week 11, so this is staying. I think.
Oh,
So I'm sorry.
oh. The Bengals, honestly, even if they are healthy, they still, once again, they don't have a defense.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Jaden
So, like-
Daniels, with what he put up when he was healthy against that defense here, I can see that being 50 plus.
I'll take a 52-49
Yeah.
Monday nighter just randomly plopped in the middle of the year.
God, I hope not. I want to see some D.
They're probably-
Oh
Well,
God.
there was in that Chiefs remember that Chiefs Rams
Right,
game
that
years
classic.
ago? There was.
Again, Kenny, I'm not sure because I don't check the flex scheduling that much. I think it could be flex though. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, welcome to Grade That Schedule. Week 12, Thanksgiving. Here's your Thanksgiving slate. Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, Packers Rams on Netflix. Thursday, Bears Lions on CBS. Eagles Cowboys on Fox. Chiefs Bills on NBC. And then Broncos Steelers on Black Friday. This for me is a B plus. Shane.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I just wish it was. I wish it was less division games. But it's fine. Broncos Steelers should be interesting. Especially if Aaron's back.
Yeah, I was gonna say if A-Rod's there, that could be interesting.
Which he is. It's pretty much confirmed that he is.
Yeah. So, Eagles Cowboys. I mean that always has potential to be good.
Well, remember, we haven't played them in 12 years on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Really? It's been 12 years? This
First
is
time in 12
wow.
Yeah, it was
12
the penultimate year of the Chip Kelly era.
The Sanchez game.
Wow.
Yeah. And we destroyed them.
I remember
in
that.
Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, because then what was it? Shady McCoy and the offensive linemen were all having the turkey, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bills Chiefs. I mean,
Classic.
yeah, that's always
That's
fun.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually quite excited for that Packers Rams Wednesday. That to me sounds like a lot of fun, if nothing else, just to start the weekend off. The long,
The Sean Mannion Bowl.
the Sean Mannion Bowl.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so B plus for you, Shane.
I'll say like a B.
Okay. B. Denver's 9.5 over under Jody because of Bo Nix. That's basically what it is. Okay, so B for Shane. Brandon, what's your Thanksgiving slate grade?
It's you know what? I like it a lot. I mean, Broncos Steelers kind of that just screams obviously defensive game based on just what those two teams are. But I think that
Is Will Levis
that might
Levis
drag
even in
down-
the league
might-
anymore? I think he's a free agent. Anyway, I don't
I
know.
don't even know. Yeah,
That's a name I
Will
forgot
Levis,
about.
Will
Anybody puts
Levis
mayo in
is,
their coffee.
he was never removed from the Titans roster.
He's still on the Titans roster. Oh, kill me. Okay.
Anybody that puts mayo in their coffee doesn't deserve a job.
Okay. So continue, Brandon.
Mayo in their coffee?
Yeah,
Yeah, Will Levis does that.
that's what Will Levis does.
How did you not know this?
I'm surprised. You're the coffee guy here.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
why I didn't retain that because it's disturbing.
That's it's unpleasant.
Unpleasant, my
but-
tail. That's an understatement.
That's a war crime. But Broncos Steelers seems like a snooze fest to me. Like that's gonna be so heavily defensive. I feel like. I think Packers. The Packers game is probably decent. Packers Rams, but I just don't trust the Packers because the Packers are the one team where everybody talks about them every year being decent, and it's like they're like it's like Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what version of them you're gonna get from week to week. I
Patrick Mayo in their coffee should be shot. Chiefs are 10.5 because it's the Chiefs and people love the Chiefs and like betting up them.
Yeah, I'll still say B plus though. I still like it a lot because you know why? I like that slate of games. Bears Lions. I like the division games. So Bears Lions. I like. Of course, Eagles Cowboys. We haven't played them in 12 years on Thanksgiving. And of course, Bills Chiefs is absolute. That's must see TV for obvious reasons. So I think that like if those games were just that, if it was just those games, I would have said A. But Broncos Steelers drags down a little bit, and I just don't know what we're gonna get from Packers Rams. So I'll say B
All right,
plus.
Scoop,
also.
what's your grade for the Thanksgiving extended slate this year?
I want to say B minus. And I say that largely because there's just a couple of those games where I just see them being mutual scoring onslaughts, and to me that doesn't inherently mean good game. I'm not really interested in seeing Buffalo and Kansas City run up the score on each other. It just, I don't know, that just doesn't intrigue me all that often. Especially because Kansas City usually comes out on top.
You realize you're in the heavy minority on that, correct?
I'm not on this show to be in the majority.
I understand.
Can you scroll up a little, please?
Yeah.
Like that game right there, the Bears Lions and Steelers versus Broncos, I think it was.
Yeah, the Steelers Broncos on Black Friday. Yeah,
those two games interest me a lot more. Again, I mean, you guys know I'm love defensive games. I think that Broncos and Steelers. I think that first of all, also the Steelers interest me because for the first time in almost 20 years, we're not going to see Mike Tomlin coaching them. So I'm very curious to see how that looks.
Yeah.
And pardon me, sorry. And of course, there's the reunion of, or at least expected reunion of Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers in from Green Bay in Pittsburgh. So that interests me as well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't dislike any of the matchups all that much, but nothing about these that's like, oh, I absolutely love them. I mean, even the Eagles Cowboys matchup, I'm not ecstatic about.
Yeah. Trevor's talking about Drew Aller. Did you guys hear the Drew Aller news yesterday?
No.
They are saying everything that you learned at Penn State you need to get rid of, and we need to reprogram you.
I heard.
He's not gonna play. I'm sorry, Trevor. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna be ready. Because if you're relearning everything, yeah, have fun. Okay.
Yeah. Drew Aller, unless there's some crazy injury or something, is not going to see an NFL field for probably 2 or 3 years at least.
Yeah. Okay. We go on to the Taylor.
You gotta hear Adams. You gotta hear Adams.
Hey, I'm the one with the poster. Look at this.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone else has the poster up there.
I was gonna say you got to hear Adam's take on Drew Aller because Adam sees the upside in Drew Aller. I don't. I never did.
I mean, if you want to go back and see our K&K draft show, he was talking about him pretty heavily. Patriots Chargers. Okay, I mean we get this every couple years. Panthers Bucks. Yeah, oh God, more of this stupid division.
NFC South. The NFC and AFC South should be banned.
Can we get rid of them, please?
Please, yeah, please, just ban them. Ban those divisions.
Here we go. Chiefs Rams to start December. We like that. We're going to speed up a little bit because we hit the hour mark just now. I'll keep you track of time, folks. Let's see what we got. There you go. Another Steelers game. It's the Texans. Okay. Cowboys Seahawks. Shane. Monday Night Football.
I've never seen
doesn't
Shane
even have
less
words
interested in my entire life.
You are not interested at all. No chance, nothing.
No chance. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love watching a 41-7 final score.
Oh God. Anything else here? Week 13 that I wanna. I'm just quickly skimming through here. Okay, week 14. That was. I apologize. Vikings Patriots. Oh no.
Oh God.
But you know what I mean. It's past midnight on the East Coast. I need to be smart, Patrick. Vikings Patriots. Yikes. No matter who's at quarterback. All right, Bills Packers. We'll take that. I guess.
Yeah, it's
That's
decent.
Decent.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football. Steelers Jaguars. Oh my God,
Oh.
ESPN. Oh my God.
Yeah. No. Thank you.
Oh
No, you can
my
have that.
God.
Thank you.
Okay. Week 15. Niners Chargers. Okay, Seahawks Eagles. Here we go, boys. We are circling this. Heavy circle.
I think that's
on
gonna be one of the best
Saturday.
games of the year.
That's going to be fantastic. I do
Yeah.
like that it's right in the East Coast primetime window. And I think Bears
Yeah.
Bills is a good. I think Seahawks Eagles is a way better game, but that's going to be a
Yeah.
fantastic.
Bears Bills is
doubleheader.
fun too.
I
Yeah,
think-
Bears Bills is fun.
Can you guys put in a good word up there in Seattle and let your guys know that we need to beat you at some point? Can you like lay down and die
No.
for us, please?
Oh, the Seahawks.
For one
Yeah.
game?
No. We have the
Because
magician Drew Lock that will run all over you.
We've been cursed. We've been cursed since Russell Wilson got drafted.
Yeah,
there.
but do you remember last
Well,
time we
before
played you
that
guys on
first.
Monday night with Drew Lock and he beat you guys? So yeah.
Yes, no. Drew Lock didn't beat us. Drew Lock beat James Bradbury repeatedly down the field on the final drive. I have
He
still
beat
have
Sean
nightmares.
Desai.
Yeah,
Oh my,
he beat
bro,
Sean Desai, and he literally
I forgot
every-
Sean
go
Desai
back and watch
existed.
that
I
final
have
drive.
to remember.
Scoop forgot Sean Desai existed. Oh my God.
And what was that
Yeah,
other
well,
dude?
Scoop-
Brian
Scoop-
Johnson?
Yeah, Brian Johnson.
No, because you know what was on our coaching staff. Phenomenal piece of work that year. Brian Johnson, OC, Matt Patricia,
I
and
know
Sean
because
Desai.
I
were
only
at
remember
BC.
Matt Patricia. I forgot Sean Desai was there first.
Because they both suck. They were both
And
garbage.
I was so
I
excited for the
can't.
Sean Desai hire too.
I've never seen a game plan. I've never seen a 2-minute drive, final drive of the game, where a quarterback just literally just targets the same DB every
Single time.
single play down the field.
Yes,
It was
yes.
James Bradbury like 5 times.
Oh my God. Lions Vikings Sunday Night Football. Oh my God. So many Vikings games. Monday night Patriots Chiefs. Understandable.
The
Christmas Eve.
Vikings don't even have a general manager.
Yeah, the Vikings don't have a general manager. We have that many games on prime time.
Trevor says
Oh,
Pittsburgh
God.
needs to see if they have anything in alarm by the end of the season.
Well, if
Especially with
they can't see, if they have to redo him, then I don't want to see him play. They're putting him in a China shop.
You also got to realize it took Aaron Rodgers a while to see the field that, and so like, and Mike McCarthy kind of when he got there was kind of
Yeah.
slow moving a little bit
and
with him.
I
it's the same thing with Allen.
don't think he was there by then. I think that by then they had already moved off McCarthy, but they obviously the same thing happened with Jordan Love.
All right, here we go. Christmas, we jingle the footballs around for a week, and we begin with Texans Eagles on Christmas Eve on Prime. Packers Bears Netflix, Bills Broncos Netflix, Rams Seahawks on Fox. I will go with a C+. I am not interested in Packers Bears. I understand it's a rivalry. I'm not interested in Texans Eagles, except the exciting
Never mind.
whites are
I know
back.
we're gonna kill
Bills
them.
Broncos is never as fun as it looks on paper. The only game I care about here is Rams Seahawks. So C+. Brandon.
I mean, if we get healthy Bo Nix, I care about Broncos Bills on Christmas. But it just depends on how healthy Bo Nix is. Packers Bears don't care. I just even though it's a division game,
It's
games
the
are
best
are what
rivalry
they
in the
are.
history of the NFL, and that's why Netflix picked it. That's it.
Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, I'm not thrilled for that game, and I just cannot wait to watch Caleb Williams again throw prayer balls against that defense and beat it because that's what he did last year to it. Let's see. Yeah, Bill. Like I said, if Bo Nix is healthy, that's fine. Yeah, really, it really is just that game. It's just Rams Seahawks. It's the only game that's really exciting here. Even our game's not because you know why? CJ Stroud's gonna die getting lit up by Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Jonathan Grenard. So good luck with that. But yeah, Rams Seahawks. Your guys' game is easily the best one, just because it always is. I mean, last year they gave us how many entertaining games?
Yeah.
So, that's easily the best. But like I said, I think if Bo Nix is truly healthy and on form, then that Bills Broncos game can be good. I don't hate this, but the later games are better than the earlier ones.
So what's your
which
grade
I'm guessing was by design. They typically try to put the better games later.
Yes, 100%. What's your grade here for Christmas slate?
I don't know.
Didn't you say it was C+?
I said C+. I don't like
sorry.
this slate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. I was gonna say a flat C. It's not great, not bad. Half the games are good, and half the games are whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say
Scoop?
C. It's like a neutral grade.
I'm trying to decode Kenny's message.
Kenny said, I agree that the Bears rivalry is like the greatest in the NFL, which it is because it's been going on the longest.
Yeah, Bears
Packers.
Packers.
Literally over 100 years.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to do this because I know I just did that for the last one, but I'm gonna go B- again.
I think that's fair. I really do.
I do very much like the Bills Broncos game. That does interest me more than I think it interests some other people. Because again, but I'm a Bo Nix guy. I think that he and I do like their roster. I think that they've made some additions, and not necessarily this year, but I think they made some improvements over the course of last year to and then the Rams Seahawks game. I mean, like you said, we've always seen that be kind of a grudge match, and be one of the, we talk about on this show that just because it's a division game doesn't mean it, or just because it's a division rivalry doesn't mean it's a good game. This is, I think, one of the better division rivalries in terms of compelling, competitive football games that exist right now. And of course, games that are played in Seattle, obviously the 12th man and yada yada yada. That always adds an extra element to it. No pun intended.
Yeah. Could be some snow games here. Yeah, we would be at that stage. Shane, are you excited?
End of December in Seattle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, just in general.
No, not Seattle.
And Denver. More
Denver,
Denver and
okay.
Green Bay.
Denver,
or not
Chicago.
Denver, Chicago, even Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even us.
I mean, really, all those cities looks like they could get snow at that time of year.
I mean, Seattle, we don't really get snow in December, I'll be honest.
Really?
We don't really get
No.
snow at all, period.
We really don't get snow, period.
We didn't get any this year.
We didn't get it. Yeah. It's been a while. Shane,
That
are
is
you
shocking to me.
Nah, no. Shane,
It's
are
not
you
that cold.
No, it doesn't get that cold here. It's like 50, 60s around this time of year.
Yeah.
Shane, are you excited to throw your Christmas dinner at the television after this Rams Seahawks game?
Why'd I throw it at the television?
Well, I mean, are you confident that you would? You think you will split this series again?
I mean, if they lose, I'm not gonna throw my dinner at the TV.
I was gonna say Shane
Don't
definitely
do it.
seems like the most level-headed football fan.
I'm
here.
not. Dude, I'm not from the Northeast.
He's not. He's not me. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not me.
No,
Because I will kill somebody.
no, I mean it's
like I literally. It's bad.
yeah. No,
That's the difference between Brandon and I. I crash out at losses. Brandon crashes out at wins that could become losses.
Yes,
I crash out at everything because I demand perfection.
excellence.
Damn it!
you
Yeah,
are the
Ro-
Raiders. You're just the Raiders tagline
It's-
for your teams.
I feel like Ricky Bobby. Like
Which one is
Talladega
that?
First
Nights,
last.
where I'm like,
Which one is that? I knew Scoop was gonna say it.
Oh
The
no,
NASCAR
that's
movie.
the one. Like,
Oh
I
my
wake up
God,
in the
you
morning
have
and I
to
piss
watch it.
excellence. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
excellence. That's how I look at it with Philadelphia. I'm like, listen, listen, I'm not a Philly sports fan, just an Eagles fan. If the Flyers suck and the Phillies suck, and the Sixers suck. The only hope in Philadelphia is the Eagles. I expect them to piss excellence. Okay,
I will say the Flyers did overachieve this year, but that's not for this show.
that is true.
Yeah.
So personally,
Oh, it should be.
I
Good.
love this Christmas. I'd give this an A-.
Wow.
I think this is great.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why?
Rams Seahawks is a great game, especially in Seattle. Is great prime time. Bills Broncos.
I just said I got that one.
Patrick said the Scoop to any references. He got that one. Okay,
Um,
continue.
I think Bills Broncos, especially if Bo is healthy, I think that's a lot of fun. Packers Bears, I mean that's a classic rivalry, especially now that they're both good. That's fun.
Good-ish. Bears.
Texans Eagles, I mean, if nothing else, Texans defense versus Philly's offense should be interesting.
Those should be two really good defenses. Those are
defense,
two
but
of the
really-
best defenses in
I
football.
was gonna say defense for defense.
Yeah. And what was the other game? I forget.
I mean, that's it. That's the
Is there
slate.
one? Oh, that's it. This is fun.
That's the
Yeah.
slate. That's our slate.
So yeah, I like it. I'm all in, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to give NFL Plus Premium free promos. God damn it, NFL.com.
Oh,
All right. Anyway,
I'm actually kind of. I don't know if I can do this. Can I change my grade?
yeah, of course you can. What are you changing
I
it
want to
to?
move that. I want to move that up to a B plus. The more I think about it, the more I like it.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fine. Okay, guys. Sunday Night Football, Jacks Cowboys. Woohoo!
can we stop with this? Can we stop with the Jaguars?
Patrick, I did tell
We're
them
really
that they're getting their
both
sign,
bad.
so you're good. Yeah, can we stop with the Jaguars on prime time?
Can we stop with the Jaguars? Is it because they overachieved so much
Yes,
last year? Is that
yes.
really why?
Monday Night
Like,
Football,
oh,
Giants,
God.
Lions. Woohoo! More Giant stuff.
Giants Lions, I don't hate.
I don't necessarily hate it either.
I don't hate it, but what? That game was good when Jameis was playing in it last
Okay.
year.
Here-
Like,
Again, I still go back to obviously Harbaugh then the draft class and the acquisitions they made this offseason.
Right. Okay, guys, I want you to pick the 3 best games out of this list. Buccaneers, Falcons. Bengals, Colts.
No.
Commanders, Vikings.
so
Panthers, Steelers. Pick the best 3 games.
it just gets worse.
What? So well, we're going to get 2 or 3 Saturday games off this list. Do you want any of them?
So Bucks Falcons automatically makes the best 3 for me.
I think I think the first 3 does. I'm not that interested in Panthers, Steelers. I'm going to be real.
No, Panthers Steelers still makes it for me.
Okay. I don't. No, is any of this compelling for a Saturday slate?
The
No.
one that I can't keep just because one had one of the worst defenses I've ever seen, and one just completely fell off the cliff in the second half. The one that I would get rid of is Bengals Colts.
Okay, that's fair. Shane's not liking this at all.
I can't
I
for
literally
example-
don't care.
For example, Commanders Vikings. If it's McCarthy versus Daniels, that can at least.
If
McCarthy?
McCarthy keeps his job by week 16.
I'm sorry. I meant Murray versus Daniels.
I was about to say I'm not watching anything
No,
JJ McCarthy related.
I'm saying I think there's something compelling about Murray versus Daniels as a quarterback battle.
Shane doesn't care. Brandon, do you care about any of these?
This is the point in the year where I get extremely lethargic and I want to throw up. This is that point in the season where it's like we're all gonna hit a wall at this point. It's just bound to happen, and these are gonna be the games that we have to talk about. Obviously, and I'm just gonna sit there and be like, nope.
it's
nope,
not obvious
nope,
it's the
nope.
Saturday slate. We're on Sundays, not Saturdays.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I would I know that it's so cold outside. I would literally rather sit outside in nothing but underwear and a tank top in the freezing cold, and just think about life than watch any one of those games.
None
That
of
was
these.
alarmingly detailed.
Hey, you ready
Yeah.
for one of these games to
I-
be on Peacock only? Peacock Peacock exclusive?
No.
Yes, because I don't have Peacock, so I won't watch it anyway.
Oh,
I'm not gonna waste data on my phone. I mean, I have unlimited data, but that's not the point. I'm not gonna waste data on my phone and my battery life to find a third party to stream any one of those crap games.
no,
Just in
gonna
that
do it.
sentence, you wasted
I
more
just
brain
won't.
power than I would have.
Shane
Exactly.
just
No
sounded
Eagles-
like an attorney. Yes, you did, Shane. You actually convinced
Actually-
us on the Christmas games.
Trade. Well, listen, if we trade for JJ, that's perfect. He just get the ball off the safe line 50 times a game. Go. Go, Ron.
Here we
Run,
go.
Forrest, run.
New Year's Eve game, Ravens Bengals. Okay, I guess.
And I'll be totally honest with you. When he read that, or when he wrote that, I was like, why would they ever trade Justin Jefferson? I literally thought he meant Justin Jefferson.
Oh my god.
No. Oh, if we did that, I'd be all for it.
Anyone spending any of their brain power on New Year's Eve on this game?
Absolutely not. Well, I mean, these are always the wacky games that we talk about every year, where it's like,
I'll,
oh my god.
I'll say
like,
this: if the
one-
Bengals are somehow in playoff contention, yes. If not, no.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if both these teams are fighting for playoff spots or seeding or whatever, then yeah, it'll be good. And especially with the division, like these two teams
Yeah.
will kill each other on New Year's Eve. But if it's not, if the Bengals are out of it by then, because the Ravens probably won't be. The Ravens will always hang around.
I don't think I'm breaking any
So,
news here,
if
but
the
my
Bengals
guess is
are out of
that
it-
the health of Burrow is going to be directly tied to their playoff chances at this point.
I mean, it's every year.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's every year, Scoop.
That's why I said I'm not breaking any news here.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Shane,
That
will
was
you
funny.
be enjoying your New Year's Eve by watching this game? Nothing, Shane. Nope.
Oh, I thought he
I
you
froze
said-
for a second.
Oh damn
My-
it! I think I did.
His
My-
brain did.
My
His
brain
did
froze
the shit in
because
the
this matchup makes me freeze. Yes, Shane.
I thought you said, "Will you be enjoying this game, Daniel?" So I was like,
Daniel?
that's why I was frozen because I was like, who- that's why I was frozen because I was like, "Who the hell's Daniel?"
I might have said Daniel on happenstance because you have a Danish flag next to you that I can't see at the moment.
He was referencing
Yes.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Donis. Yeah, no, this game doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I mean, knowing me, I'll probably like one of these weeks here at the end of the season, I'll probably just not be here for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you're gonna be
he'll be
you
in
guys
Hawaii
already
by
know.
the
I was
beach.
gonna say, why is it
I
relevant
know.
to you? You're gonna be at Bora Bora or something.
You're gonna
Oh
be
my
on a
God.
beach.
Yeah,
somewhere.
you guys will be freezing cold watching football, and my fat ass will be hanging out on a tropical beach somewhere.
Eagles
knowing
49ers.
me, I'll be spending my third consecutive year in friggin' Cooperstown at this point.
Yeah, Eagles 49ers to start Sunday night in the new year. Okay.
Yes.
I swear, if the
Yes.
substation claims half our roster, I'm gonna sue the entire
Yes,
city.
Patrick,
yes,
I was
it's,
gonna
yes,
love
it's
to.
compelling. Yes, it's
Go
compelling because
connect with Patrick.
because as
Hawaii
far
is
as
my
I'm
favorite place to golf by a mile.
as far as I'm concerned, beating them by 30 isn't enough.
Yeah, if your entire
Yeah.
roster gets broken during this game,
For
I will blame the substation and sue San Francisco. I don't
for,
care.
for that Eagles Niners game, just don't run 4 verts into cover 4, please.
Yeah.
just don't do that again.
Yeah, I
Just
I
in
don't
case
want
you
to. I just
didn't
don't
know.
want to see another getting out coached by Kyle Shat in his hand.
I would hope that Sean Mannion knows better than that, and then judging by how the offense is being installed, he does.
All right, Monday Night Football to start the New
Well,
Year's. Another Texans game.
yeah.
Woohoo! So many Texans games at the end of the year.
Why? They're not good.
They haven't. They literally won't even, as they shouldn't. They literally won't even commit long term to their quarterback right now, but apparently he deserves to be on every possible primetime slot.
Okay, pick which game you want to see on Peacock. Commanders, Jags, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Bucks. What game should be on Peacock?
Easily Broncos Patriots.
Peacock,
I
wait.
think that or Chiefs, Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I like how Brandon, you always get disgusted at the TBD Saturday late season slate.
Because it's like when we get to this point, I'm just like, Jesus, make it stop. Like it needs to end. Like, because I'm just like, every time we get to these games either like 99% of the time don't matter, or we're just so fried that these games we just forget about them like every
That
year.
you're
Just like,
fried
whatever,
because they're on a random streaming service that you don't have.
And that's another reason too. I have no reason to watch it.
That's the obnoxious part. Is it takes me 25 minutes to figure out to watch a game that my team's not even playing in.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like by that point, it's like Chiefs Chargers, right? Like that sounds good in theory. Till you realize that's late season Justin Herbert, and by the time you get a streaming service to work to put that game up,
well,
the Chiefs
it's
are up
also
17-0
it's also
in
the
first quarter.
2026 Kansas City Chiefs. I don't even know if it sounds good in theory.
I don't know.
Shane, any streaming service love for any of these?
I mean,
Like there it is.
Chiefs Chargers, maybe, but even that, it's like, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be any good this year, and the Chargers, I think, will be fine, but like compared to the Broncos, I guess Broncos Patriots, AFC Championship rematch. I don't know, dude. Like
Rams Bucks could be somewhat intriguing. Maybe Netflix will take a stab at that one.
Literally the battle of just two very old quarterbacks, Matt Stafford and Baker Mayfield.
I mean, Baker's not old. He's only in his 8th year. Stafford's like
Veteran.
a decade ahead of him.
Veteran.
But also,
Veteran.
also, I will add this, and I don't know if it's as prevalent here against the Rams as it was against teams like the Browns, but it is Baker against an old team of his.
That is fun. I don't disagree.
For like what? For one game
on the Peacock. We're not going to look at Week 18 because obviously a lot of crap can happen. So there's literally no.
And half those teams ain't playing their starters anyway.
Yeah. So who cares about?
That's
about Week 18? I'm not gonna share the garbage that is the flex schedule ideologies because it takes a chemistry degree to understand how that works. And I looked at it earlier today, and I was like, I don't even get what. So basically, here's what it is. Thursday. I'm gonna do it. Anyway. I'm gonna do it in the simple chemistry way, which is Thursday Night Football and Monday Night Football can only flex their games twice. So you're gonna be stuck with a lot of crap. Thursday Night Football, they can only flex schedule a game 21 days in advance. Monday night, I think they can only do it 14 days in advance. So there's that, and then like Sunday gets whatever they get. So there's the simple version of what could be a ridiculous back half of the year. Because half the time the games that they should flex, they never flex. Anyway, which is trash. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything else before we go? I mean, I think Brandon Scoop, I think your schedule has a lot of fun games there. I think you guys have the most interesting schedule other than Seattle being the champs. I think all of our teams have a lot of interesting games throughout the season that we're going to get a chance to really talk about.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And obviously, it's like they're both so compelling, but just like for opposite reasons. Like you guys are trying to defend your title. We're trying to like reclaim where we were after, bringing in this whole new coaching staff. So it's like a rebuild, but also like not at the same time.
Like a retool.
Retool or a revitalization. It's kind of like doing whatever Brandon's doing to his computer right now, like trying to get it back to like where it was a couple of days ago before it got completely covered or enveloped by a toxin.
Enveloped by a toxin.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really fired up for this season, and I will say, last year it felt like every time we came on this show after a primetime game or a primetime set, it felt like we were saying, "Oh God, that was such bad football. Oh God, that was such bad football."
It's gonna happen again. I'm looking at this schedule and I'm like, there's some weeks that I don't even know how we're gonna.
I already,
Okay. I was being a little more glass half full. I was gonna say I think there's a decent amount of chances that we're gonna be able to have better outcomes than that. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of that, but I do see a good number of instances where I wouldn't be surprised if what in the world is that?
You see this? You see this?
Yeah,
Only
that's
have
what
a little
I was
bit-
asking about.
Yeah,
I wasn't
sparkling water.
asking about your door.
You see this? You see this? There's only like one droplet left. That's how much confidence I have that the primetime set's actually going to be good by week 12. I think it's going to get bad very quick.
Okay, once again, what is in that can?
Sparkling water. I don't drink alcohol on this show.
I didn't think you were drinking.
At least that he
alcohol.
knows of.
At least that I know of.
At least that we, yeah. Well, you know what's interesting. Like when I think
We'll circle
about,
back to that
I don't know
later.
about your guys' schedule. Like, I don't know about your guys' like full schedule in Seattle, but for ours, we literally play the division 3 straight weeks.
I did see that. It's nuts.
7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, and 8.
I don't know why. I don't know why I was surprised that our ultimate determination for who we play week 1. I don't know why, but I was surprised it was a division game.
The story goes,
Yeah.
Scoop. I accidentally got drunk on a show with Brandon and our previous employer, and it
Oh,
was
you know what? I
completely
did.
by accident.
I did know that, but I didn't realize it was accidental.
Because my dad was like, "Here's apple cider," and he didn't specify that there
Oh,
was
it-
apple
yeah, it was
in it,
hard
and I
cider,
chugged
yeah.
like 3 of them during a show.
I
And
mean,
didn't
you could
realize-
have just like read on the label.
I forgot to look at the label.
It made for great content, though. It
I don't
really
remember
did.
that show. I need to find that show. I don't know if I ever saw it.
That was that like the first or second show we did together, and I think it was. I think it was definitely one of them. It was like
It
a
was-
summertime one. Yeah.
It was early on.
I can
yeah.
tell you which one it is. I just have to
Yeah.
look back in the archives. But
That was phenomenal.
Shane,
Go
for
to the
you,
Wayback Machine.
yeah, but everything's still up on Spotify. Every show that we've ever done is still on Spotify. Everything's there. Shane, with the Seahawks, are you excited about the schedule? Are you excited with the amount of primetime games? Do you feel like I mean, at least we're not going abroad this year. That's helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never complain about being on primetime. Especially in Seattle, like Seattle in primetime is a massive advantage.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, and no international games because I hate international games. I mean, look, I get it. You want to expand the game, whatever. You want to have one game in like London, maybe one in Toronto, great. Other than that, no.
I still don't understand why we need a game in Melbourne. I don't understand the Melbourne, Australia
Or
thing.
Rio, or Mexico City, or
Yeah, the
Madrid.
Mexico City
we don't.
Because they want that next Jordan Mailata pipeline, baby. They want to find him down under
Well, that's
somewhere.
what the IPP does already. So what's the point?
Yeah.
I am excited to see about Luar Bernard this year.
About who?
Luar Bernard.
Oh, that kid. Yeah, he's gonna be. I'm excited to see what he
Yeah.
does during camp. But yeah, Patrick. I would gladly take a game in Honolulu. I would gladly.
Yeah, that would
do
be
it.
fun. That would be cool.
I would gladly take a game.
I
in
mean,
Honolulu.
Honolulu's
they
not
used to do the
international,
damn
though.
Pro Bowl
That's
before
still-
they ruined it.
Yeah, I mean they used to do it for the Pro Bowl until they were like, "Oh, it's too expensive
Yeah.
to fly everybody out there," which is stupid. That's literally what happened. The NFL said it was too expensive, so they're like, "Oh, we'll just put it at the Super Bowl site."
I miss it being in Honolulu. I loved seeing the scenery as it was cold and 2 feet of snow outside my window. I loved seeing the scenery of like Honolulu Pro Bowl, and when the guy still gave a damn to play the damn game.
I was gonna say back when there was actually some pride in not just being named to the game, but in actually competing within the game. And now they have out Pro Bowl designations like vaccines.
Right, new stadium in 2029. Oh, that's a good point. 2029 is a good time. The one thing I'll say about the Pro Bowl is that we might not get a Pro Bowl this year. They announced it they announced the Pro Bowl schedule in week 11 last year, like right before Thanksgiving or right after. There's a chance we don't even have it this year. I wouldn't be shocked. The viewership was terrible apparently for ESPN.
Well, yeah, I
Really
mean,
bad. Like nobody cared. Like I don't see a point to have it this year.
well, that's the thing is like, and this is like what we talked about when we did when we did the combine live stream. But
Yeah.
it's like, or maybe it was even, we might have actually, did we actually do, I think we might have done a Pro Bowl specific show.
We did the Senior Bowl, but I remember you guys were yelling about how dumb the Pro Bowl voting was. We dedicated like 40 minutes
it was.
to it 'cause it's stupid.
But
Yes, it was.
yeah, but just, I was just thinking, because I remember one of the things that we discussed, I don't remember who brought it up here, but the fact of just like either just make the designations and don't have the game, or just eliminate the designations entirely and just have it be the first team All-Pro and the second team All-Pro.
I would go with the latter, please. I don't think the Pro Bowl, I don't think the votes, I don't think it matters. I think we should just remove it. There's no point.
It's also, I mean, and I'm not going to drag this into a whole other conversation because this could take up a whole show.
We could do a reinvent the Pro Bowl episode at some point in the summer. We have so much time.
But what I was going to say is we've had this conversation at some point about every major professional sports league. We've had this about NBA with All-Star Weekend. We've had this about MLB with the All-Star Game. Like it feels like it's just a ubiquitous thing about professional sports at this point, at least in America.
You want to know what's the worst All-Star game? The NASCAR one. The NASCAR one is stupid. It's done so poorly.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know jack donkey about that. It's
in Charlotte, and the way it's basically like you have to win a race, any race in the first half of the year to get in, and then some people don't want to do it, and that it's awful. It's actually awful. I don't know if they got rid of it this year, but it's terrible.
I didn't know there was a NASCAR All-Star thing.
I can't. Wow. Yeah, no, that was a thing. It's really stupid because F1 doesn't have an All-Star game. IndyCar doesn't have one. Why does NASCAR need one? Anyway.
I mean, well, F1 shouldn't because we're
not going to get into that today.
Mr. Wiltsey says move the Pro Bowl back to after the Super Bowl or have the prior year's game instead of the Hall of Fame game.
I want to get rid of preseason entirely, but that's like a whole other thing. We'll talk about that when preseason comes to pass.
No.
You would keep preseason football?
You can't get rid of it.
You need it. Man.
As a coach.
Why don't they just do spring games instead of a nationally televised 2 games?
I mean, sure, but you have to have some physical contact against another team before you just run straight into week 1.
Well, then tell that to Sean McVay, who never plays his starters in the preseason.
Yeah, and guess what? A lot of his starters get hurt.
True. Yeah. True.
I mean,
okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you to Kenny for allowing us to do this on a random Thursday. First off,
thank you, Kenny.
Because I mean, this also takes a lot of planning. And then, we're excited for the season. This is kind of our official start to 2026. Everything we do now is getting ready to get ready for 2026. Next weekend, not this coming week, but next weekend, we're gonna do. I think is it the final, or do you have one more set, Shane, of whiteboard? Oh my God, as my mic falls. Do you have two more? One more. So next weekend, whiteboard. And then we're going to do a couple game rewatches, actually. I haven't decided what games we're going to pick. And then as we hit July, we're going to do division previews. And then once we're done with division previews, we're off into the regular season. So
I still have my stack of notes from the last few whiteboards he did. My mom came down a couple weeks ago. She's like, what the hell is all this?
That's good, yeah. So that will be next weekend. That will be at some time next weekend. I don't know when, but we'll figure that out. We'll see you then. Thank you for spending your night with us on a random Thursday to talk NFL schedule. For myself, Robert, for Lion Coffee, go get your coffee, Patrick10 at lioncoffeecommie.com. For Brandon, for Scoop, for Shane, We will see you next week for Shane's whiteboard number 4. And we are going to talk about Top Gun, the first movie. First Top Gun movie. We're celebrating 40 years of
I'm not gonna sing
Top
anymore.
Gun.
One of only like 2 or 3 movies that we're gonna have talked about that I've already seen and that I have already seen before I started the show.
This week, actually, today was the official 40th anniversary of Top Gun. So we're going to celebrate both of those these next couple of weeks. Thank you all again. Peace. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
I like how we waited to the end of the show to do the laptop frustration bang. It's great. All right. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night.